Right now I'm in the Edinburgh Castle prisons, and this is one of the solitary confinement cells. These cells were built for the castle regiments or to house visiting regiments, but it was also built for offenders, but not to punish them, because they didn't see imprisonment as punishment, but to await punishment. People had to wait in here for the punishment. For example, getting hit by a bat or being tortured to death. Those were common punishments, but imprisonment was one of the more civilized ways to make them wait.
Prison is sentenced for hard labor, with thick periods of exercise per day, each 1 hour long. He would also do full periods of punishment drill, also each one 1 hour. He would do this every single day.
The 9th Earl of Argyll was said to have spent his last night here in this Argyll Tower.
David's Tower, built in the late 14th century for King David II, son of Robert the Bruce.
Here you can see Jaapie and Jopie. This is Jopie, that's Jaapie. Jopie has made an arrow and Jaapie's like, oh my god, this one's fucking cheated. He is loading his crossbow with an arrow, I think, possibly, because Jopie or Jaapie is going to kill somebody with that arrow. This is his son, that's the father is very happy.
beautiful Holyrood Palace. This is the official residence of the Queen of Scotland. And this week she will turn 90, but she's never here because she's too ill to travel a lot, so we don't see her very often. This is also known as the Palace of Mary Queen of Scots in the 16th century, and she had quite an adventure here.
This is the Scottish Parliament now, and it's the Scottish self-government. It was created by Enrique Merles. He is a landscape architect. You can see this because of the wooden sticks. It is a pretty closed-off building for an open democracy. It was supposed to be for the people, but it's really closed off, so it isn't logical.
The Gaelic name for the Scottish Parliament is Parliament Nahalba.
We are now on a royal mile. It gives access to the Edinburgh Castle. This path is the Street of King in letter. During the Ice Age, it shot century. It became a good surface to build houses on. This was the beginning of the city of Edinburgh.
I'm standing in front of the St. Giles Cathedral. It's the most important building on the Royal Mount. It's also known as the High Kirk, but it's never been a cathedral, it's a church, so the name is a bit odd. It was built in a Gothic style in the 16th century, and it's 206 feet long.
I bet you all know the Harry Potter books, which are written by J.K. Rowling, a famous writer. Actually the first woman to be a billionaire from writing. You can see her on the ground. You can see her handprints that she placed there in 2008. She won the Edinburgh Awards, and she's been quite often in Edinburgh. She actually wrote Harry Potter in a cafe near here, the Elephant House, where she used to sit and write Harry Potter. She also finished the last book here in Edinburgh at a hotel. So, yes, it's quite famous.
David Hume is a Scottish philosopher who lived in the 18th century. You may know Hume from books like A Treatise of Human Nature. His statue is located close to the St. Giles Cathedral, which is fairly odd since he strongly disagreed with the church in his books.
this guy, Adam Smith. He lived from 1723 up until 1790, and he was actually the founding father of economics as we know it today. He was very famous, and he was the first person who saw it as a legit science.
Gijs, je bent natuurlijk habitat. Mijn kunst.
We are standing in the National Gallery of Scotland. This is a quite important gallery because there hang a lot of famous paintings. There also hang some paintings from famous Dutch painters like Vermeer.